I'm going to show you how I made an old school CRT TV for my short film. I downloaded this BBC test card and opened it in GIMP. I set the resolution to 720 by 576 to match the PAL region. I added the image as a mesh plane in Blender. This is an easy way to make sure that the aspect ratio is right. I can tweak this shape later. I removed the default principled shader and replaced it with an emission shader. Back in the old days, we used to have to use red, green and blue pixels to represent each dot of colour, so to mimic that we're going to find a CRT pixel image online and drop that into our shader. At the moment our plane is just one big pixel, so we'll use texture coordinate and mapping nodes. I set the X scale to 720 and the Y scale to 576 to match our test card. That will distribute the pixels properly across our plane. When we're zoomed out like this, the whole image will appear green. That's because Blender's trying to do some maths to help us with the scaling, but we actually don't want it to help, so set the texture interpolation to closest rather than linear. A lot of people online will tell you to use a multiply color node to mix the CRT pixel image with the image you want on the screen, but this doesn't look right. One image is just being overlaid over the other, so the RGB pixels have no individual effect, as you can see here. The correct way to do it is to separate the red, green, blue color channels for each image, then use math nodes to multiply the red, green and blue channels separately. We can then use a combine RGB node to stitch these three channels back together, and the result will be a lot more realistic. The red, green and blue pixels will all be much brighter in the correct parts of the image now, as you can see here. Now I'm just going to tweak the shape to make it look a bit more like a TV. And then it's just finishing touches. I added a glass shader to my emission shader to make it look like an actual physical screen. Added a little bit of roughness and bump to dirty it up a little bit, and this is what I got. I hope you found this helpful. I'll see you in the next one.